for Patwali, this is the Canada Bread Company, Calgary. Okay, so the work we are doing here in Calgary. So there's Canada Bread in Calgary, Canada Bread in Toronto. Okay, basically this is the towards Canada Breads, and then Backmark Canada, and then Calgary Italian Bakery, and then the Mill Project. We Benny Bakeries also. This is all related searches. If you view, there are 15 searches there of kind of breeds, and then you can see uh, our companies. They are all located outside. Okay, guys, they are all located outside. So if you see, that is briefly locations outside. So these are how the companies are really working, and then this is where we do work. Okay, we do work. So briefly, that is say, and if we take the map, okay, that's how the company is. They're working like that, and then these are the areas I've been working at from Calgary. Okay, that is of course Canada Bread there, you can see, and then it's right here. Okay, you can see we're using Palo trial source east of Calgary. And then this is a convenience mini stores. Okay, store departmental. And then this is 50th Street. Okay, and then if you see there, what else is the road we're using? Okay, and then that is also highway there. Okay, highway in Calgary. Okay, and then so if you look here, we are going from mostly this one inside the Calgary. Okay, this is 52. Okay, we are using this road here 52 to go normally to there. Okay, and then we are using right here. If you use this is 52, can take you direct to that area also. Okay, so we're using 52 like this. We come here, then that's how normally we take. Okay, the routes, the exits sometimes. So sometimes we do go like this direct there. Okay, so there are different kind of ways to go there. And then if you look here, I was here downtown. This is downtown right there. Okay, downtown somewhere right there. Downtown somewhere right there. Thirty-six. Oh man. Source view. 17. 68. Yeah, of course. Memorial Drive right there. Okay, Memorial Drive, which is actually taking us where right there. Okay, to downtown mostly. Okay, and then that's this Memorial Drive, of course. Okay, so if you look there, that's this Memorial Drive is right there, and then we turn again to 52, and then those areas, and then we are in 22 Avenue. Okay, 22 Avenue, you can see there roughly this is 17, this 26, and then they are within this line here of 52. So they are within here. We are going from here to get to work. Okay, to get to this line here, and then you can see there we are normally driving and then sharing a family event to get to this location there. Okay, so as I went on the audition on surgeries, and then I can no longer get to work. So that's why I quit the jobs, because I was sergeant. So if you look there, that's his criteria. How busy, to be busy, and then how how we do work here. All these companies, as I told you guys, they are not within the cities. They are all located outside the cities. Okay, So they are basically outside in the cities, and then normally we do drive. If you are really someone telling you they are working, that is when they are really driving. Okay, so that is went there. So that is about Meride. Okay, this is the buildings we are in there. Okay, we used to be at. Okay, that's where we are renting the apartments. Let's say it, and that is in Calgary. Okay, and then is really there close to the river, Calgary River. Okay, and then is downtown, of course. Okay, so that's how we normally get to work. You can see the Memorial Drive. We're using this area to get to work, and then it's really very hard to get to work there, but we are trying our best, and then we did our best until I was sergeant down by hospital, and then that's when I quit the jobs. Okay, and then if we look at the issue under 22. Okay, so this is about 22. We are here. You can see that's 22. So is Calgary. Okay, and then of course, as I said, all jobs are located outside and outside, outside and outside. So you have to drive. That's why if you look here also in London, they are all located outside. And then Calgary is a little bit very far. So if I was returning to Canada, okay, no, not Canada, but actually to Toronto, we use the bus. The route we're using, this is Alberta, okay. Alberta capital is in Edmonton, which is that one there. Then this is the second biggest city of Alberta, Calgary, okay. And then if you look there, this is we are like coming from there to where to London. Okay, London. That is USA. Okay. You can see there Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. Okay, from there we are here. Okay, and then from there we come all the way there to here, and then to here. Okay, we use all the way to here. Winnipeg is there, you can see. Okay, and then lastly to where to Ontario, which is somewhere here. Now to USA, I mean to USA, Canada. Okay. Oh, yeah, that is how we come to this area here, which you are seeing here is Ontario. Of course, Ontario is somewhere right there, Winnipeg to Ontario. Okay, so to wherever we are right here in London. Okay, so it's all the way very far, of course. So that's why we come by bus all the way there to this area, and then at first I went by airline, and then we returned by bus. That's the difference, going by airline and then coming back by bus. So it's the same fee even whatever you go by air, you go by bus, all the same fee. Maybe even the airline is cheapest. Bus is very expensive. So airlines is roughly $200 plus plus tax and front and back and front. And then if you use the bus is $500 to $600. That is the back and front. Okay, so it's also all the same expensive. So that is very cheapest, and then that is very most expensive. So yeah, all the companies they are located outside the city, so you have to have a car to go to work. If you cannot do that, you have to cook your mind like I'm cooking my mind here. You have to develop yourself, you have to employ yourself, and then till you look a company and then working for yourself, how to adapt other people coming to work with you, sharing the skills, because if you work within the city, of course we have plenty of bus. The bus can take you to all the homes, of course, unless the guy is very lazy and then doesn't want to work. That's when you will see they are getting blamed. Okay, because no money they have to get blamed, no money they have to get blamed. Otherwise, if the one which is going to schools and then think like working, of course we have jobs. They go to people, they go by bus to wherever they want to get work, they can work. So if they finish schools, and then there's some office jobs, of course, mostly they are located in the bus routes. Okay, office jobs, you can take a bus and then go to work in the morning, or in the afternoon, or in the evening, or overnight shift. Depends on you. So but it's not really easy for people who have no educations, and then who are willing. They can be trained, they can be shown the skills, they can of course look for a way to get hired. That's why. So concern of this one, Canada braids, that is no experience, no skills, no educations. Of course, it's just general labor. Okay, turkey processing, the job is general labor, and then the farming jobs, that is totally no educations, general labor. Truck driving, no educations, general labor. And it does is require sitting, right? Those areas is require sitting, standing, and then in tight conditions. Okay, if it's come to office, this is just sitting, a chair, office chair. You bought office chair, or the employer bought office chair, and then you sit, and then you do a paperwork, writing, and then tracking things on the computer systems. That is computer-based skill set, and which is a required educations. Uh, if we talk of the chef, yeah, chef jobs. They are most of the chef jobs. They're also on the chef jobs. We have in turkey processing we have chef jobs, and then in chicken processing we have chef jobs, where they do this kind of chefs. Okay, when we mean chef, okay, they mean this kind of meats, processing this kind of meats, like this is ready cooked meats. Okay, this one here you can see is like a ham. They call it ham. This is turkey hams, this is chicken hams, this is beef hams. Like they do hams in a different ways, and then they barbecue them. Okay, that's when they call it chef duties. Also, they're in the what they are done in such kind of factories, and then bakeries, ready cook bakeries. That is bakeries. They bake the breads, and then they package the breads, and then they give it to the store for sale. Okay, and then on other areas they also do what they call let's say this one, this kind of jobs. many other duties, jobs, okay? Vis-a-vis, you call it and you call it, that is a jobs. That's what they normally do. Peanut butters, maybe tomatoes, packaging, repackaging of tomatoes and other foods, you know. That is general labor, no educations there mostly required. But it depends. If you have the vehicles, of course, you buy used vehicles, and then you'll be able to, of course, drive these kind of country roads, which we show you on the map. Of course, they are all located outside the cities. You have to take the routes. Of course, it is maybe a 22-minute drive. Okay, 22-minute drive. Some people driving 45-minute drive. Some people driving 2 hours, okay, 2 hours, 1 hours, 45 minutes sometimes, and depends, you know. They have to go very early in the morning, and then they have to return again. They have to go again in the morning, return again, this kind of hours, and then they have to cook the food, then go back to work. It's exhaustingness, of course. Some people, of course, how they do the jobs, you are here, you're gonna compete with them. Of course, it's all pain in the ass. You know, it's not saved. They will they will kill you internally very hard, because that is a lot of jobs they are doing there to retain life. You know, and then because all jobs they are outside the city. If you I have my African brother or African sister who come from the same countries, and I'm here, I'm bothering such kind of a person because I want to make a handshakes also always with the such kind of a person. I'm building what this one pain in the ass. Is not saved. That's why you have to leave the individuals. You're gonna say it, yeah, the guy is very busy. Just keep saying the guy is very busy, because as I told you, all of those jobs they are located where outside the city, and then they are going very early in the morning, 4 a.m. They have to go to work, and then return this kind of hours. What kind of hour is right now? 8 p.m. You can see there, 8 p.m. The guy is already sleeping, very exhausted, and then doing the routine of that shift. You know, is very crazy. Driving some people very crazy, especially those people, those blacks. We have some blacks. They are very busy. Some blacks they are not busy. They are drunk. Okay, they are at liquors. That is liquors. Mostly they drink liquors, no cars, and then some people drinking liquors, and they have very expensive this one sponsor. The sponsor will get them the cars, get them the money. They have money, they bar, they can party here. They do party only. Okay, they don't care about anything else. We who are here, we have sponsors, but our sponsor is not very poor, is not very rich. That is a government. We rely on governments, and then that's why you are seeing I'm developing myself to self-employment, which is keeping my investment remembered, my work here remembered, my pay here remembered, and then just to track my account, okay, to activate my account, because the jobs are outside the city, no vehicle, no nothing. You can blame me, still I cannot go there and do the jobs, because I left those jobs there. Why can't you go yourself? You have the vehicle, why you cannot go yourself and try those jobs? The jobs they are there, I show you. That is this one. If your problem is buying the braids, you go there, you do the braid jobs. Why shall you go and bother the other guy? It's not saved, right? So that is for sure. It's not easy, you know. So if another family can lend you, you can drive with another family. I don't know if the guy agree. Yeah, the guy sleep this one east of London, and then you're gonna call the guy to downtown, and then they have to drive from there east of London, and then pick you there from here, take you to wherever Tenford, such as Tenford. You cannot agree with it. Such kind of fuel. The guy fueled you from there, from his house to this earth, and then from here pick you, drop you there. That is a fuel. You waste money there, okay? And then instead you can move to his locations. He's not gonna be sharing the home. That is damn skill. It's not possible, you know. That's why easy reasoning. You reason more, and then you get the job done right. If you don't reason well, the job is not done well. That is your fueling. That is the vehicles, and then if the guy is also bothering, want this huge kind of money from you, moving the money like this anyhow, they don't care because these people, some people even never went to the factories. They don't know where the food coming from. That's why if you look at these trucks drivers, they're campaigning because of the what, of the fuel issues, because of the what, because of the workers shortages, because of what, because of the inefficiency on the road. The road is unfueled. The road has been over snow. No snow queries. The snow quarries are the truck drivers. If the truck drivers don't go there and they collect, sweep the road, then the snow is there heavy on the road. The truck cannot move. You can see the truck is slippery, falling off and off and off. That's why they have to campaign more. And then if you look at the maize farms, you look at the this one tomato farms. Those tomato farms, they are indoor and outdoor. All those things, they're both indoor and outdoor, but they also depends. It's not easier for the guy to get to that location and then done the jobs, and then for the other guy to get the job done. you know if you look at these chicken factories, people come from Toronto, they're gonna be pick. They make a deal with the agents. The agent is good. The agent will bring you guys 100 guys from Toronto with the what they call Suffolk. Okay, they call it Suffolk, City Suffolk bus. Okay, City Shuffle bus is like they call it uh, uh, Toronto. I think let's say Toronto, uh, Toronto, Toronto. This one, Toronto workers bus. Let's say workers bus or Suffolk. Okay, workers bus or Suffolk, and then you can see the differences could be there somewhere there. Okay, this kind of scaffold, they mean scaffold. This is a big bus, but a scaffold is somewhere there. They have it like a bus. Is it like a scaffold? It's like this. You see this car here? You see this kind of car? It's like this. Okay, is like this. So you can see there, that's his apartment. The guy is like this. He's a Chinese. He's come from China, and then have a deal with the farmers. Have to pick these guys and then drop them to farm. Okay, and then they have to drive this kind of big apartments, locations with the main apartments. They pick people and then they drop them to work, and then they did the jobs, and then they pay them. You can see there, this is the kind of work bus. The guy go like this with their foot, and then they have to wait for this bus to get there, and then they go to work. Okay, that's why when they call it the shuffle bus. Okay, take the guys to work, and then take 100 guys, and then the other one have a contract also take 100 guys. Then that's how the tomatoes were picked and then brought to the city to be consumed. That's how they pick the mushroom to be brought to the cities to be consumed. If you look at Windsor jobs, they're also outside the cities. You have to go and work. That's how they drop those guys to farms. Okay, and then it's all about what, the fueling. The guy cut $3 out of this guy's salaries. If the salary is $14 or $13, they cut $3, and then they give to the guy $8, because the other money is a tax, and then the $8, they make the guy $8 per hours, and then roughly a day you make less than $100 or $72 or $48, or $50 or $60, depends. If you work 40 hours per week, you are likely to get each day's $60. $60 times 5 or times 7, and then you are likely to earn roughly $700, right? or for yeah, $700 you can earn roughly there. You won't make even 1,000, but roughly there, because it's a what is under table. It's still the government pay you this money and then you get this money. The government pay you this money, you get this money. That's how the jobs are done here. So that's it. Okay. By me, Wayne Hassan, as is it on.